Okay, so the next video, it's going to be about displacement, and we already went over the displacement shader in class. So let's check my reference, okay? And I want to have a displacement that is like this. I see two things. I have a little bit of the clay sediment that I actually see here on the specular, okay? And I also have these kind of horizontal patterns that are part of the rotational table. You know, you have this clay rotational table. In that sense, sometimes it really makes sense for you to know how things are done so that you can figure out what is it that you're looking at, okay? So I want to have both things on my displacement. So I have already the sediment. I also have here, I have this, the glue parts are dented in, okay? I also want to create that. So in order to create my displacement pattern, I already have a mask that expresses this. I have the sediment, okay? I would have to create, besides that, the rotational table pattern. So let's start with what we already have, okay? I'm going to take my glue part, which is this broken mask, okay? And my clay sediment is, I'm not going to take the patches, it's just this here, my sediments, okay? So for the rotational pattern, so I'm just going to move these ones up, just so that I see them easily, okay? And I'm going to create my rotational pattern. And for that, I'm going to do a 2D texture that is going to be a fractal. I'm going to call this rotational table displacement. It's a bit long, okay, but it's all right. I'm going to do a projection node, okay. So projection, and I'm going to plug this in, and I'm just going to make it cylindrical, okay. And if I apply this to my base color, and I check how this is behaving, this is pretty much the map I need, okay, except for these darker patches. So now I'm just going to edit my fractal in order to have the patterns the way I want. So let's analyze my fractal. I have to get rid of those strong patches. Okay, so I think this is how I want my fractal, okay? You can also just get any moist texture imported and do exactly the same with the cylindrical one, basically with the cylindrical, and make it this rotational. So I have now, this is going to be my projection, rotational displacement. Okay, and so I have my rotational displacement, I have my dented broken parts, and I have my sediments. Now I have to combine them together. Okay, so I'm going to combine the rotational pattern and the granite together with multiply. So for that, I'm going to use AI composite. Okay, so I'm going to put AI composite. So tap AI composite, and I'm going to plug in there. On A, I'm going to put my rotational pattern, and on B, oopsie, I'm going to look for my sediments, and I'm going to plug it in there. Okay, they are both black and white, which is perfect for my displacement. I'm not going to have to edit anything. Now I have my composite there. Okay, and I'm going to call this composite. And then to mix or to have this dented glue part, I'm going to use my broken mask. And for that, I'm going to use a mix shader, AI mix shader. This is going to be called mix shader displacement map. Okay, and there I'm going to plug in the marble. So actually, I don't want that marble. I want to copy it. So I'm just going to copy it. It has exactly all the textures the way I want. My marble is going to be my mask, okay, and I'm going to make my AI composite one color, okay, and I'm going to create a flat again for the rest. Why am I doing a flat? Because I just want a flat white color, okay? So this is going to be my second shader. And in my broken, so in my mask, in my original marble mask, I'm going to make this the filler completely white and the vein completely black, okay? So now if I would plug this in the color, and I'm just gonna make the flat a specific color so that I can see it in the render. So my flat, it's the vein, and the rest is my grain and rotational table, which is perfect. So now I'm going to put this back on black, and this flat is going to be my flat displacement, in case I get confused. Okay, and now I have everything in order. So now I have my displacement map. I can take it out from my color. Okay, I can put back my broken mask as my diffuse color. So now I have my proper diffuse color, which is a mix of the diffuse, and the diffuse, it's a mix of the basic clay color plus the pattern. Okay, I have my specular, I have my pump, and now I'm going to put my displacement, okay? And for the displacement, as we said in class, we need a displacement shader. Okay, I'm just going to save now, because this is when things start to crash when you are at this level.